An estimated 2.5 million adults in this country suffer from an anxiety disorder known as agoraphobia. Now, it causes people to stay home to avoid situations that could trigger a panic attack, like traveling. Our lead national correspondent, David Begnaud, is with us now to share one man's remarkable journey as he takes huge steps to overcome his agoraphobia. David, you don't use the word remarkable very often.
You know how I found this story? You know how you always say to me, David, I don't know where you find this story.
How did you find it? Yes.
Y'all know.
That does sound like Gayle.
People at home are going, yeah, we know.
Yes.
This story came to us. 2 months ago, we did a story about a news anchor in New Orleans who left her job for a major life change. And in that story, she said something which inspired a Houston, Texas man to write to us. He said that his agoraphobia had him colorfully living, but silently suffering. And after 6 years of therapy, the last 2 of which have been really intense, he said, David, I am finally ready to confront some of my biggest fears.
Hi, David. I watched your segment with Karen Swinson. I am inspired. What struck me most was when she spoke about her husband's cancer diagnosis. Quote, when he was diagnosed,
we looked for the person who beat it. When he passed, I looked for the widow who was still smiling.
That was so powerful. I'm a 35-year-old Houstonian and I suffer from agoraphobia. I seemingly lead a normal life as a local store manager, but no one knows that I haven't traveled beyond a 1-mile radius from my home in over 10 years. My childhood was extremely limited due to my mother suffering with agoraphobia, and my adult years have been no different since my diagnosis at the age of 19.
You just read that on national television. How does that feel?
It feels freeing.
Finish the sentence for me. For me, agoraphobia is?
For me, agoraphobia is prison. The best way that I can describe it is feeling like I'm living in a glass box. Like there are walls and boundaries that I cannot get past. And if I attempt to, or when I do, I literally feel as though I'm going to die.
You work across the street from your house.
I do.
You eat across the street.
I do.
Tell me some of the things you've missed.
All of my sister's graduations, my niece's graduation, tons of birthday celebrations, 2 grandmothers' funerals, my sister's wedding. She sends me an email right as she's about to walk down the aisle. In the email, she said, I know that you would be here. I'm sorry, I haven't talked about this.
Cecil found an online lecture from Dr. Karen Cassidy, the owner of the Chicago-based Anxiety Treatment Center. This year, he emailed her.
While I have never met you, it became clear that you understand some of the challenges that many of us face. I want to reclaim my life.
Dr. Cassidy arranged for a Houston therapist to treat Cecil with online sessions.
You have given us a list of things that you would like to do.
Absolutely.
Not things that we've asked you or pressured you to do.
Correct.
But he was not prepared for what we had up our sleeve, meeting Dr. Cassidy for the first time in person.
You are the bravest man I know right now. I've been so excited to see you. I'm going to be your exposure coach today when you're practicing.
She flew to Houston at our invitation to guide him on this big day.
Tell her what you'd like to do.
So I'd like to go to my therapist's office. I'd like to ride an escalator.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to the grocery store.
Part of Dr. Cassidy's therapy would be to provoke Cecil's anxiety by intentionally hyperventilating. That this is done to get him used to the sensation of panic and learn that he can handle it and teach his body to not respond with panic attacks.
So my goal isn't to make this easy.
Okay.
It's to step into the heat.
Okay.
And to discover you can take it, okay?
I'm willing to do difficult things.
So where's the first place we're going, Cecil?
So the first place we're going to go is to the mall. We're going to ride an escalator.
He was last on an escalator 4 years ago.
So let's do it.
He'd rely on exercises to induce dizziness in order to push through.
Fantastic. You are acing this.
What did you feel?
The sweaty palms, the dizziness, the sensitivity to light. I think I stood there for like 3 minutes talking to her, or 2 minutes talking to you, and it just subsided.
Next up was the grocery store. Now, Cecil hadn't been to one of those in 3 years.
He is doing so
It's amazing. It's amazing to be here.
Lines overwhelm him. Even the smallest purchase was a big accomplishment.
Yes, 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 yes.
Cecil was telling us earlier how some people will look at him and think, I don't see anything wrong with him. He looks totally fine. And I, in the store, had that moment where I was like, are you sure you're nervous? Because you look totally fine.
Yeah, and that is so typical. What we see is that when people have a panic attack, usually they're the only one who notices. And unless you know someone well and you know there's a tell, like they get still or quiet, you wouldn't know.
This is okay. The next one is the real.
Biggie. Yeah.
Right.
That's the therapist's office?
Right.
If he can get to his therapist's office, that means he could have future appointments in person.
So you ready to hyperventilate? Okay, 1, 2, 3. And just keep doing it until you feel weird, and then we'll start the car. Keep going. Really exhale hard until you get really weird feeling. Okay, so what's your anxiety level
Out of
right
10.
now? Yeah, how are you doing right now?
I am. It's actually coming down pretty quickly.
Okay, that tells me something really good, which is your body's already starting to lose its automatic oh no reaction.
5 minutes later, he arrived at the therapist's office and wanted to go inside and even say hello. The next day, he went back by himself.
My prayer has been to be seen.
To be seen.
To be seen.
Oh, yeah.
I think that sometimes when you suffer, you feel like nobody sees you. When you deal with agoraphobia, people write you off, and you're often hidden in the shadows.
We see you, Cecil. We see you.
Thank you.
This story is a reminder that there are invisible monsters that people fight to conquer every single day.
And just know he's been in years of therapy. He was ready to take that risk. He was at the end of his therapy road and ready to jump off that proverbial diving board.
I like
Bravo,
Karen
Cecil.
saying step into the heat.
That's right.
It's good to remember.
When you sat down, we said, are we going to cry today, David? And you said, no, you're going to want to stand up and cheer. So, yeah.
There you go.
Well done.
Well done, David. Thank you so much. And congratulations to him for conquering his fears.